What's going on? Is that Don Keep It Going Charles? Back with another review. This time it's Uncle Nearest. I took a few shots at it. But it's Uncle Nearest, 1856. And a little fun fact for you: Uncle Nearest was the man who was a slave black man in America who taught Jack Daniels how to distill whiskey. Um, so yeah, and this is fifth generation liquor, so his relatives, his nieces, nephews, and all that, they continue the bloodline work. Uncle Nearest. Now, I had this back like in 2022, I think. I had it back in 2022 or whatever. And this is just 100 proof. The liquor store I went to, they had a 92 proof, but I was like, let me try that 100 proof. But yeah, I had this a while back. And it was pretty strong. It's as strong as Jameson. But yeah, let's read it before I go ahead and taste it and everything. Remarkably smooth and aged to perfection. This best in class whiskey owners Tennessee's premier master distiller and teacher, Uncle Nearest Green, known to his friends and family as Uncle Nearest. His whiskey was prized for its refined character resulting from the distinctive maple charcoal filtering process that he helped perfect over 160 years ago. Awarded Best American Whiskey and World's Best, his legacy of excellence lives on in every bottle. Yeah, enslaved, black, um, nigga, he was a nigga, he just had a taste for liquor, you know what I'm saying? You working all day in the plantation, you want to, feel a little edgy, and especially during those times, folks, you can't knock a nigga for, come on. Anyway, yeah, helped perfect over 160 years, awarded the best American whiskey, and he was a slave that taught Jack Daniels how to. By the story that I was told by other black men back way like about like 2020, because like I said, this was brand new to me like that. I didn't really. I was blackly black, but I wasn't black. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I had just found out about this about, like I said, 2021, 2022, so about 4 or 5 years ago, if that. And I learned he taught Jack Daniels once again. And I repeat that Uncle Nearest taught Jack Daniels how to distill whiskey, and Jack Daniels was like, "Hey, well, if I can do my own, I can do it for you. You know what I'm saying? I can get your foot in the door. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're a black man, you still make good ass whiskey. I'm not gonna knock that. I just put my name on it." So that's what he did. Finally, they came out with an Uncle Nearest recipe, whiskey recipe, that was long before Jack Daniels, that taught Jack Daniels. But Jack Daniels put it on the map for him and looked out for a brother. You know what I'm saying? So they were pretty good friends. You know, so they had one thing in common: good whiskey. That's what it says right here: best American whiskey. And this was a slave, bro. So Uncle Nearest, 1856. Gonna go ahead and pour up real quick. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta have a boat over here, you know what I'm saying? Oh damn, that looked bad, I ain't gonna lie. Slaves, boats, and all that, whiskey. But they was really drinking rum and shit like that. But here I go right here. That's a nice little chunk of change right there, bro. Oh my god. That's some fat ass whiskey poured right there, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. So I just poured me up some. Um the last one I had, it was a white label, but this one's a black label, and this one's stronger and it's 100% proof. This is the first expression honoring my great great grandfather, and I believe we have made him proud in our award winning whiskey. Awarded Best American Whiskey and World's Best. His legacy of excellence lives on in every bottle. Uncle Nearest, 1856. Yeah, like I said, he was an enslaved black man that created whiskey, made this type of whiskey. Strong as fuck. This is even stronger than Jameson and Jack Daniels, if I'm being honest. because they got different kinds of this. This is the strongest one I've had. I have, if I'm not mistaken, it might have been a 92 proof. This is pure 100. Rambo, what do you want, bro? It's whiskey. So what we gonna do is we got this right here. I'm not gonna really chase it, but I am. This is one of my favorite. Between Everfresh and this brand right here, everybody knows since the 80s, 90s, or whatever. This brand right here, it's pretty decent. Or your classic original. Not really original, but now it's become a cult American classic original. This is more original than the original Pepsi. This is a cherry Pepsi. That's considered more original than the original one that came out. But everybody prefers this instead of the plain Pepsi. Don't get me wrong. Some days I'm a bland type of dude. Some days I'm a flavor type of dude. Some days I'm a spice type of dude. So, you know, I can't knock a original bland Pepsi with the original Lay's chips. You know what I'm saying? That's the one with salt, no vinegar. Okay. So anyway, we're going to go in. We're going to go ahead and try this for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Near's, 1856. Like the comedian said on YouTube or Facebook, I'm tasting every slave liquor in his history in this bottle, bro. Let's go ahead. Ooh. Woo! This is just whiskey alone, right? This is if Moonshine had a black brother, bro. Oh my god, this shit is fucking strong, bro. Mind you, I've been sipping on it, but I've been chasing. This is like, right now, as I'm recording, right now, you didn't see me chase with anything as just this as it is. This is as if Moonshine had a brother or Everclear had a brother. It's just this, I ain't gonna lie, this does have a whiskey, peppery spice taste, so it kind of gives it like that fulfilling food flavor-ish, type situation. That is definitely, by far, still one of the strongest liquors I ever drink. I've had Everclear. This competes with Everclear, bro. Like I said, this is like if Moonshine had a black brother or some shit. Brown brother, or whatever you want to call it. Oh my lord.
These are fire. Now it's in the whole world. You got that much cheddar? I'm made with cheddar.
Give me 1 minute. Hold on, right back.
This is Buick now. Buick, exceptional by design. It's all about you during the Buick SUV sales event. Get 0.9% APR and up to $2,000 allowance on Encore GX.
Ooh. I'm back. Oh. Came back from the bathroom. I didn't throw up. I ain't do nothing. I just had to go Winkle the Wizard real quick. But anyway. Yes, Uncle Nick. This is by far strong. Mind you, I've only had 2 drinks of this and just sips. And while I was chasing. While I'm recording right now, though. Right now, I did not chase it. I got this right here. You guys see me go to the bathroom. I haven't even opened these up yet. So. But like I said, I've had Uncle Nearest during COVID. It was introduced to me by a couple of men. I was just a shorty. I ain't gonna lie to you. Not like young, but they put me on game of who he was, and I was like, really? A liquor made by, I mean, it's not surprising. They built the White House. Yeah, look it up. When the British, the slaves built the White House, architected by an Irish person, and so when the British came, burnt that shit down. The enslaved black people rebuilt the White House, and from there on, it was just the White House. So why not build a White House and make you some whiskey? I just built the fucking White House. Why not make me some whiskey that's gonna change the fucking world? And that's what Uncle Nearest did. He changed the world with his whiskey. You know, ain't no telling how many old school looking bottles that was Uncle Nearest without his label on it. It just so happened he had a homie, got a white homie, you know what I'm saying, right down the fucking cottage village. You know what I'm saying? He down there by the slave quarters. Hey, yo, man, I'm trying to, you know. Jack Dude's like, hey, I can sponsor you. I got you, bro. Don't worry about it. Just show me how to do this, and I can get you out there, get whiskey out there. I just have to put my label on it because I'm a white man. Da da da. So finally, fast forward, all went well, and he finally dropped his own stuff and the family lineage. Just like I said, it's 5th generation. How do I know? Because it says right here on the bottle, 5th generation slave liquor, you know what I'm saying? It's by far the strongest and the best I've ever had. I'm kind of iffy on that word because slave means Slavic. It's a European word. I don't know if black people were really slaves back then. More like workers, but who ain't been a worker, you know what I'm saying? Who ain't been a slave since biblical times? Who ain't been a slave since before biblical? Before and after and during biblical. It's just a book. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing if I give you a list of 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s, 90s coding books. You can consider it to a geek kid, that's considered a Bible to him. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But like I said, this is by far the strongest. Definitely chase this liquor. If you lightweight, you know what I'm saying? Definitely chase it. I'm Chief Blackfoot, so you know I can handle this. I'm just joking. Let me stop. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead with another gulp. You know what I'm saying? I took a big gulp, and it still looked like I hadn't even drunk out of it, bro. So, Uncle Nearest, 2022, my first one. This was a white label, and I swear to God, today I was not even looking forward even to singing this shit. I swear to God, I was debating between getting the moonshine bottle, the s'mores one at that, or get some pickle shots. The big bottle of pickle shots. They got a big bottle and they got the mini shots and they got a mini bottle. But then I was like, you know what? For some reason, something told me to turn around at the brown bottles. I turned around after all the whiskey, you know what I mean? And the thing is, I'm American. I love whiskey, cognac, bourbon. I love all that. And mind you, I'm used to walking down the aisle a lot of times at different days or whatever. And it just, when I turned around and looked at all the brown, white, and black bottles, it kind of like hit home, you know what I'm saying? It sounds weird if you're a drinker. It sounds perfectly normal. But, you know, it's, when I seen all the liquor, the brown and black bottles and tan brown bottles, toast looking bottles, I was like, holy shit. And there's more variety. And then I just so happened to look up out of nowhere. Now, it could be Uncle Nearest's spirit. I don't know. Or it could be a connection, spirit connection. Because I've been trying to look for this shit for the last year or two. And they didn't have it around here where I'm at for a minute. No, not even for a minute. At local known shopping places. Now, you got to go to your convenient liquor store, unknown and known places where you can find this shit. Because even in Chicago, you can get only a Malort liquor bottle only in Chicago. You cannot find that nowhere. If you find it in Wisconsin, you might be lucky because technically Chicago and Wisconsin is the same. Technically, because we neighbors, Chicago and Wisconsin, but it's just like Malort. You can't find this shit anywhere else. I just so happen to find it here at my place at the liquor store. And mind you, I've been spending like a year or two looking for this, the nearest place. The only thing I can find is Tennessee. When I look on the bottle, it said Tennessee. You who the fuck want to travel down there if I'm going on a road trip, ironically for some different reason, I might, it might click in my head at that time. Oh yeah, let me try this liquor bottle. But anyway, don't mean to get off tangent. Been looking for this for a year or two. I finally ran into it. Uncle Nearest. Cause mind you, I was put on to this bottle at 2022. Or no, 2021. By a couple old heads. They put me on game. And I ain't gonna lie, the 92 proof I finished probably within 2 days. The American honey I probably didn't finish. The tequila I probably didn't finish, all that shit. But yeah, it's kinda like, it's like every other culture, Caribbean have their rum, whites have their vodka. I guess if they drink vodka, Grey Goose. A lot of niggas in the hood used to drink the Grey Goose and Red Bull back in that 2008. No, they used to party crazy with that shit. It went crazy back then with that shit, folks. But this shit right here, folks, I would literally say this stuff here is pretty good, folks. It's decent, but it's strong. It's not like it's not like a sharp whip. It's a dual whip, like pow whip. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it one more time. Probably not one more time, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it again. Yeah.
I'm going to the clinic.
I would drive you up and drink again. You got it. Just go there and back. You'll be good. Love you. Take care. Drive safe. Drive slow. Do you need a shot of whiskey?
No, I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all. My fucking body hurts.
That's my girlfriend. She might be sick. I might have to start driving myself to work. If her job lets her off for like a week, for some god reason.
I think I have influenza. I might have got it from fucking Sierra.
Try to tell you. But anyway,
I'm not.
a whiskey a day keeps the doctors away.
No, it doesn't.
So does vegetables and apples, kids. That's what they drunk back then in the old
I'll be
days.
right back, man.
I'll be right back. You peed again. You go to your daddy. You peed again. You said hi to the camera. Say hi to the camera. Anyway, yeah, that was my girl. She's sick. Now she's saying she's mine. Lord Jesus. I was gonna say for like a week or two, but I didn't get like not like that. It was just like wet sick, like for here, there, gone. But anyway, this shit right here is a hit, bro. It's really strong, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna spark me up a smoke real quick, a little blunt. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is Uncle Nearest. I had about 2020, 21, 22. Oh, wait. 20, 22, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. About 5, almost 6 years. And when I first had it, I was like, God damn, that was strong. It reminded me a lot like Jameson whiskey, but I can definitely taste the work and not even pain and struggle. I can taste the work and the flavorness of it. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because Mexicans have Jose Cuervo or whatever. They work. And we got Uncle Nearest. Oh, shit, my bad. Oh, goddamn. I should have had on it like that. Man. Sorry about that. But we have like Uncle Nearest. You know, was a black man that was enslaved to the Americas. When he came to the Americas, or his family came to the Americas,